That's the obvious decision, winning the toss and batting first. And sometimes the obvious decision is just the right decision.
Shaw has the privilege of bowling with the new ball. The umpires have signalled that they're ready. Let's get this game underway. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yep. They'd look for a couple here. There'll be one run here for them.
New Zealand get underway, easy as you like, with a single.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength.
Right there.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Edge, yes. Unplayable.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. New Zealand are 2 for none. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Unplayable, no reward, flying to the boundary. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yeah.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2. A couple on offer here.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run. A few moves made in the field.
Yes.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Yes.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yeah.
Great shot through the gap.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. Gone, played all around it. Poor ball, all the way down to the boundary. That'll go down as 5 wides.
Oh dear, it's been a poor innings under pressure, and now they've got the key batter out cheaply.
Chapman is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on. Malik, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the north end. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Yep. Keeper. Yeah.
Sprayed that very wide. Hits the boundary rope. The keeper had no chance there.
Umpire signals wide. Such a poor delivery. Really need to work out what actually went wrong.
Waiting. Wait on.
Quick onto that in the infield.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely. Just too early on the shot and couldn't find the gap. Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the 3rd dot ball.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
Bowler.
Bowler is confident on this one.
Catch it.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
Tried to take the pace off by rolling the fingers across the seam. It's a great shot. Didn't take a lot of effort to get it away.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Straight to the fielder.
Conway shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yes.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Opened the face of the bat to find the gap, deliberately so, and managed 4 runs.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Wait.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Yes.
Time that perfectly.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Waiting.
Doesn't beat the infield. Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over. Malik from the north end.
Yes.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
And with that, they're off the mark. A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect technique and placement.
Good balance, really good balance to transfer the weight and stay on top of the ball.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive
Waiting.
and believe the wicket will come.
Waiting. Yes.
Great shot, at least one on offer.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Conway got nothing on that as it goes over the rope. The keeper seems convinced this is out. Could be worthwhile sending it to the third umpire.
How close is that? Could be the wicket. Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble. Oh, that's so close, but the decision will stay the same.
It wasn't a great decision to start with. Not surprised to see the umpire's decision stand. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the south end.
Yes. Yep.
Into the gap, nice shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Couldn't get it through the field.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on. the shot and couldn't find a gap. A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Waiting.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
Chapman has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Brilliant diving stop.
Short and wide. Did well to get some bat on that.
Edge. Amazing delivery. The end of another over. This time, though, some more fielding changes are coming as the restrictions are lifted. 3 more fielders can be moved outside the circle. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Wait.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Just threw the shot too early.
Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one.
Yes.
Really good shot there.
Yep.
Great shot.
Good return there, back from the deep. Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Gone right through the defences.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
Phillips won't have the pressure of facing up just yet. The nerves will be rattling a bit while they're at the non-striker's end.
Wait there.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yes.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Well, there was a split second to decide which end to throw to. In the end, it was a poor choice.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Decisive running might have gotten two. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Yes.
Immaculate timing there.
Good return, back from the deep. And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yes.
well placed. Should get a single.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Beaten on the drive. Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire.
Yes.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple one.
Right there.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
It was a nice looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap. A few moves made in the field.
Wait.
Just threw the shot too early.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Bowler's in.
There'll be one run here for them.
Probably should have gotten back for a second there. Need to push a bit harder on that first one.
Yes.
Just about timed that perfectly.
Chapman got it into the gap and the ball did the rest. Brilliant shot.
Over. New Zealand are 74 for 2. Going with spin now. Strong appeal. Edge, unplayable. There's a challenge. Not sure what good it'll do. Looks unlikely it'll be overturned. And gone. Didn't even wait for the umpire's decision. Clear edge, and the replay confirms it. Third umpire didn't need much time for that decision.
Yep.
They'd look for a couple here.
Poor fielding. Chose the wrong end entirely for what should have been a simple run out. Immediately underway with some runs.
Yes.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yes.
Big shout.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It looked like we'd be moving to a big score, but it's not to be.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Yes.
Fantastic catch.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Right there.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Not a smart decision, you feel, not to run there. Mustn't have a lot of faith in their partner, if you ask me.
Yep.
Good batting, get an opportunity to score and take it.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Yep.
If that had been thrown to the other end, I think you'd be looking at another wicket for sure.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
An inexpensive over ends and a wicket coming from it.
Yep.
They'll get at least 1.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Waiting.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Timing just a little early on that occasion.
Waiting.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yep.
Massive edge.
Good throw from the deep. On target.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. A couple on offer here. India found some good rhythm in that over. They'll want to maintain it going forwards. Malik into the attack now from the north end. Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Bowler. Yep.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Keeper.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Yep. Yep.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Yep.
Chance to run two.
Keeper.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Waiting.
Straight to the fielder.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
8 runs added in that over. New Zealand are 97 for 5.
Right there.
Lovely bowling.
Great control from the hand. A lovely bit of bowling induced the full shot. It just dipped a little and unlucky not to get the reward.
Yep.
Big appeal.
Yep. Yep.
Power and precision in that shot. Big edge.
Yep.
Seems slightly odd not just to take the single that was on offer there.
End of the over. 6 off it. New Zealand are 103 for 5. The right arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Misses everything.
Tried to get the drive away, but timed it poorly. Lucky to survive.
Catch.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin.
Yep.
Only a touch full and put away.
Yes.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
In the air. Looks to be landing safely.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Could that be out? Looks so.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
Well, not a great delivery, got it full, lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
That's the over. New Zealand are 113 for 6. Going with pace now. Couldn't have hit that any better.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for 4 more.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yep.
Huge appeal.
Yep.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Drives and misses everything.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Wow, that's missed a lot.
A bit of frustration after that shot, went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the 3rd dot.
New Zealand weren't given much of an opportunity. A very tidy over. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away.
Yep.
Great shot.
Yes.
Misjudged that throw, and the batter survived what would have been a certain run out.
Yep.
Sodhi shakes their head. Was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. New Zealand are 129 for 6. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Bowler is confident on this one.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single. It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway.
Yep.
Oh my, that's racing away.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope. A little bit of wobble on that ball and it's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot though.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
That was a beautiful bit of fielding in the deep, straight over the stumps. It's easy runs there at this level when you stray a little down the leg side. Tucked it nicely off the pads for more runs.
Beaten on the drive.
Sodhi shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. The right armour is coming into the attack from the north end. Thick edge. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Huge edge. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yes, nice bowling.
That's mistimed. It's gone high. Should be gone.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. 8 runs added there. New Zealand, 149 for 6. Malik given the job here to bowl the last over of the innings.
Yes.
Very sweet off the bat and 4 all the way.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Sodhi got nothing on that as it goes over the rope.
Umpire signals wide. Such a poor delivery. Really need to work out what actually went wrong there.
Yep.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
You don't chase those down. Brilliantly timed off the back foot, and that's race to the boundary.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yes.
And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Yep.
Right out of the middle.
That's a really good half-century. Started well and has continued to up the scoring rate.
Nice bowling.
Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Keeper.
Decisive running might have got them too. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Yes, nice bowling.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Over. New Zealand are 164 for 7. And the innings comes to an end. India will need 165 runs. The openers are coming out to begin the chase. A few early boundaries will help settle things down. The bowlers will only need a sniff to get back in the game. Couldn't get it through the field.
They've got their timing all wrong. Nothing to worry about for the first ball of the innings.
Perfectly timed.
That ball was just an invitation that was accepted by return of post. Duffy will be disappointed with that delivery.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Yep.
Edged it. Comfortable single if they take it.
Not a smart decision, you feel, not to run there. Mustn't have a lot of faith in their partner, if you ask me.
Nice bowling.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Finds the edge. Confident appeal. Could it be? And gone. Brilliant reactions to take that one.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round. Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
An effort ball and called on the front foot. At least they've got an extra ball to go for the wicket.
Yep.
Nicked it.
I don't think the batter could quite believe they missed out there. It was a bit of a gift, really. And on a free hit, too.
End of the over. India are 5 for 1. Tickner, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yep.
Oh, faintest of sounds. No one to catch it, though.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it. That was a tremendous delivery, fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over. You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
No shot offered. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Misjudged that and takes a hit on the body.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot. Tickner with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Yep.
Stunning shot. Fired straight back at the bowler and running away for 4.
Now that was beautifully struck with a perfect straight bat.
Duffy from the north end.
Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly. A couple on offer here.
Nice and easy there to get off the mark.
Not taken. A boundary, but not a convincing one. Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Was that just a bit lazy with the running? Usually there'd be 2 there. Need to take a bit more initiative out there. Good cricket all round. A good delivery, timed well to the fielder.
Nicely played.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much though.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries. The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Win on.
They'll get at least 1. Can't get that outside the ring field. Nice shot, runs possible.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Great shot, at least one on offer.
No!
There'll be one run here for them.
Just pivoted onto the back foot. So easily done to knock it behind square.
Yep. No!
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive.
Sounded good the moment it hit the bat.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
They'll push hard, should get back for two.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
That's the over. India are 44 for 1. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Poor ball, all the way down to the boundary. That'll go down as 5 wides.
Yep.
Caught! Completely ridiculous to pluck that one.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds. And you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Yep.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Waiting.
Drives and misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
That's the end of a fantastic over. No runs from the bat and a wicket added to the tally as well. Doesn't beat the infield. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Extra width gives them a free swing at the ball. Gone a long way back.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Yep.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
The right decision not to take on that fielder.
Misses everything.
Tried to get the drive away, but timed it poorly and lucky to survive.
Good shot. He's found the gap.
I think that's called for the front foot. Not by much, but that doesn't matter.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch. And as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. Wow, that's missed a lot.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
With the completion of that over, we see the fielding restrictions finish. The captain can push this field a bit deeper now. 3 more players able to go outside the circle. This could be trouble.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
Well placed. Should get a single. Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Got to the boundary. Last ball, punches it into the gap to get a single. Excellent batting.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
End of the over. 11 runs coming from it. India are 67 for 2. Tickner back on now. Great shot.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Tickner shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
That was pure elegance. Right out of the textbook, that shot.
Boundaries are flowing. They need to find a dot ball or two to slow things down again.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Off the edge. Could be 4. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Beaten on the drive.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Yep.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Yep.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot. Good running.
Yep.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Well, that could have ended horribly, but very good. Fast running between the stumps gets them home.
Yep. Yep.
Well, there was a moment of hesitation, a few calls of yes and no. In the end, no damage done.
Yep.
Decide against the second way too late. I think they would have been well short if they'd carried on.
7 runs added there. India are 91 for 2. Duffy coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
Yep.
A good piece of bowling there. A little bit of pace off the delivery, and the batter is all at sea. Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads. That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yep.
Perfect technique and placement.
That's the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team.
Yep. Yep. No.
There's a run here, surely.
Well, they decided against the run. Not sure why, if I'm being honest. They'd have made it very comfortably.
Waiting. Yep. No.
Straight to the fielder.
Not a great delivery, got it full, and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
End of the over. 4 runs coming from it. India are 95 for 2. Santner is coming into the attack. We'll see the left armour from the north end.
Waiting.
Good cricket all round, good delivery, timed well, but straight to the fielder.
Yep.
Great shot. Great timing.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yep.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary. They'd look for a couple here.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Yep.
Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
Yep.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Decisive running might have gotten two. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters. Tickner coming into the attack from the south end.
Yep.
There was absolutely a second on then, being a little bit too risk-averse out in the middle. A reckless heave. This batter is usually a bit more elegant in their stroke play than this. Poor batting.
Yep.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Keeper.
Could be close.
Decided against the second way too late. I think they would have been well short if they'd continued on.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Over. India are 108 for 2. Santner from the north end.
Yep.
Thick edge.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Yep. No.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Edged it. Bowler is confident on this one. Nicely taken. Quick to latch onto it.
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Shaw, whose first task is getting themselves settled.
That was a slower delivery, played too early, and it went straight through to the keeper.
Waiting. Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
Tried to take the pace off by rolling the fingers across the seam. It's a great shot. Didn't take a lot of effort to get it away.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Yep.
They'll get at least 1. Five runs in that over. India are 113 for 3. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put. It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide. Tickner with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up. Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Yep.
Nice shot, runs possible. There'll be one run here for them. Couldn't get it through the field. There's a chance if this hits.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Yep.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one.
Yep.
Nice running between the wickets, clipping the pads and not the bat. Tried to get the drive away, didn't time the shot well and through to the keeper.
Edged. Loud shout. Out. What a catch.
That's a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Times it nicely.
Exactly where you want your fielders to throw as a wicketkeeper, right over the top of the stumps. Punched it off the back foot for some runs.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Drives and misses everything.
Beautiful, slower delivery. Just hitting air on that. That was just too good.
4 runs added there. India are 124 for 4. Duffy, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end. There'll be runs here. A direct hit, and this could be gone.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more. That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Yes, keeper.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive.
Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Trouble. Oh, gone.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Yep.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. Great shot.
No trouble at all to punch it away to the boundary for 4. A poor delivery.
Misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yep.
Chance to run 2.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
Yep.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Misses out there on the short and wide one. Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Yep.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think. Gone. Brilliant in the field.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Ferguson with the ball in hand again.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
More decisive running may have gotten them 2. You look at that and I would say they would have made it easily. They need to be a little bit more switched on than that.
Unplayable. No reward. Flying to the boundary. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Quick onto that in the infield.
A bit of a mix-up, they'll need to improve their communication.
Beaten on the drive.
Ferguson with a superb delivery. Got them coming forward looking to drive, but can't manage to catch the edge.
Sprayed that very wide. Hits the boundary rope. The keeper had no chance there.
They'll have to bowl that one again. Must have only been missing by a few millimetres. Sensible decision in the end not to take that run.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
They've made it home, but there should never have been the chance of the run out in the first place.
New Zealand found some good rhythm in that over. They'll want to maintain it going forwards. Sodhi, the spinner, coming into the attack.
Yep.
Just threw the shot too early.
Wait there.
This could be trouble.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Doesn't beat the infield.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. That has gone very, very high. Might be safe.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
6 runs added there. India are 154 for 6.
Yep. Ball is aimed. Yep.
Brilliant diving stop.
Yep.
Timed that brilliantly.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
After all that effort, they just couldn't manage to go onto the 100. They'll feel like they've missed out here.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Beautiful slower delivery, just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
Scores level, 1 run to win, 1 ball remaining. Will it be a tie?
Yep.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
A great win, extremely close right to the end. And to bring the win home like that is something special.
From all of us in the commentary team, I hope you've enjoyed the match. It ended up being very close. Hope to see you soon.